Yeah, it's what everyone in Marvel Snap always wanted. Another Shang-Chi. That's right. This week's new card is Shang-Chi Master of the Rings. And I'm a little torn on this one because it can do some absolutely crazy things. You're going to see at least one or two plays in this video where this puts out some obscene, crazy numbers thanks to its 10 rings token card. But it also has some real issues with consistency, and the downside on it is enormous. So this is a card with like a crazy high ceiling and a crazy low floor. Let's talk about it, right? How does this work? Shang-Chi is a 3/5. The 10 rings start in your hand. That is this card right here. It's a 2/1. This is really bad. It just reads on reveal, give one of your other cards here +1 power. Absolutely just awful output for a 2-drop. But as soon as you play Shang-Chi with this on reveal, unlock their potential, the 10 rings gets upgraded into a 2/2 with a really strong effect. End of turn, give your other cards here +1 power. So every turn you're potentially buffing 3 cards, and in a deck like this with lots of fantastic buff targets. This is just stuffed with stuff that loves to get buffed. That was a cool little rhyme I threw together. That's an enormously high powered kind of play. Honestly, even just on like base cards, it still puts out a ton of numbers, because basically starting on turn 3, right, it gives like +2, and then turn 4 it's +3, turn 5 it's +3, turn 6 it's +3. Like, that's a lot of numbers. You know, it's nuts when it hits. The issue is a couple things. Number one, the base card is so bad. So if you don't hit Shang-Chi, this is just a totally dead play. It's only hitting 1 card for only 1 power. In this deck, you know, I've built it so that you're always playing it on turn 2, because you know you're always going to have it on turn 2. You don't actually need to run other 2-drops, which, by the way, I initially built a Wiccan deck today to kind of test this. Where did that go? Oh, no, here it is. This is the Wiccan deck. I initially built a Wiccan deck today to test it as kind of a replacement for like a Domino, if you go for Quicksilver Domino. Because initially when we first saw this card, I thought, and a lot of people thought, it wasn't going to take up one of your card draws. Like, it would be an extra card in hand, which would make it this like super Wiccan hit where you don't decrease the consistency of your deck, because you just get a free 2-drop in hand. So you run Quicksilver and that, and you don't need any 1s or 2s, and you don't hurt the consistency of your draw, unlike Domino, which takes up a draw. Unfortunately, so does Shang-Chi. And not only does Shang-Chi take up a draw, because it is occupying that spot in your hand, it's taking up a normal card, so you're missing out on some consistency. It also adds an extra card to your deck, because you still have the Shang-Chi in your deck. So it actually decreases the likelihood of finding your Wiccan even more than Domino, and it also makes it harder to find your Shang-Chi in theory too, right? Like, it doesn't actually increase the odds of finding your Shang-Chi. If this card started as an extra card in hand, right, instead of taking up a normal card spot, we'd be talking about a totally different card here that didn't have such a downside and was really crazy in Wiccan, maybe too good in Wiccan, frankly. So instead of that, I played it in a Surfer deck where the 2-drop is fine, because these decks don't really run a lot of 2s anyway. So you can just kind of play it out and hope to hit your Shang-Chi, although in theory, you know, you are limiting your consistency of Silver Surfer a little bit, and it's still really hard to find that Shang-Chi on occasion. So, you know, there are games where this hits and it's a total home run and it's insane, and there are a lot of other games it feels like your deck kind of falls apart. Now, of course, I'm not going to tell you this day 1 deck is perfect, but it felt promising, feels like it makes some sense. So where does Shang-Chi land? The very early data is already in on Shang-Chi. It's looking pretty mediocre. 45% win rate, -0.13 average cubes. That actually reflects my experience today pretty well. I went 9-8 with this deck, which is technically positive, a 53% win rate, but I went -2 on cubes. I think probably if I wasn't recording, that would be a slightly positive cube gain, because I wouldn't stay in some bad games. But in other words, absolutely mediocre in a mediocre deck is how this felt, because it has those super crazy moments, also has a lot of downside risk. So I don't know. I feel like this needs a little change of some kind or another to maybe really push it to that next level. But let's keep an eye out this week, see if some decks come together, see if somebody solves this. Unfortunately, I don't really know if it improves Surfer decks enough, and I don't really know if it improves Wiccan decks enough, and I'm not really sure where it belongs beyond that. Maybe there's some Aurora stuff, because this does have like an on reveal or an end of turn. Maybe there's some end of turn stuff, just trying to utilize this end of turn. But again, if you don't hit Shang-Chi, everything falls apart, and that's where I think this card is falling apart for me. So ultimately, you're going to see some craziness in this video, but like, don't buy into that too much, because like you'd be like, oh my god, that's the craziest card I've ever seen, I gotta go get it. That's not my recommendation. It just has those moments. You know, you're also going to see some moments where it just does nothing. You know, hopefully that you recognize that counterbalance. So anyway, I've been yapping a ton. Let's go ahead and hop into the games to see this card in action. All right, Clea into 10 rings is insane. Shang-Chi already on curve. This is like completely nuts. I'm gonna have 47 flames of the idiots here just going hard. Oh, I also yeah, I could also do agony already too if I won. I guess I'll just maybe put her mid, trying to win mid. We don't need I want better cards here that are getting buffed, you know. So agony can just hit like a, you know, Maverick or something, I guess. I don't know, there's a lot of great, that's the whole point, there's a lot of great targets. Hopefully we still hold Blackstone here with agony. We do, and we get a decent spot on the Patriot here as well. Do you maybe go ahead and go Shang-Chi mid? It feels so wrong though. I don't want to do that. Maybe you just go Flames and go Shang here already. Do you waste the Shang here? Carter here is also pretty interesting, but you also don't hate it here. Dude, is Prodigy left actually legit kind of insane with 10 rings? I've never thought about it before. Maybe it's kind of nuts. You just get a lot of flames, a crazy amount of buffs. Am I just going to be playing like only Flames of the Faultine this game then? I don't know. We're probably going to lose the Iron Patriot here. I think it's unlikely we hold, even with the -3, right? It just doesn't seem likely to me. Oh, definitely not likely, yeah. Agony also denied. Oh, that's kind of sad. Maybe we just start playing Cloning Vat's Life then. I don't know, because like Carter's not really that good left, right? Like it's just not that interesting. I really like winning left because, you know, the extra energy is great. Surely if we go for 10 rings here again, this is not an assailable position for them, is it? I don't think so. Surely they played a Cloning Vats too, right? I'm hoping we catch something here with these flames. And I'm just gonna have a lot of flames. It's crazy, dude. Omega Red and Crown City both feeding into left. Clea deleted. No! That was the whole point. Well, now Shaw is over there insane too, though, right? Like Shaw getting double buffed every time is insane. Like, yeah, I get less flames, but Shaw just gets jacked. But then you're like sitting on a Carter and like, where does the Carter go? Does it just go mid? I mean, excuse me, right? Maybe it does still go mid, but like double Carter right with a Surfer, it's not great, you know? You could still play one Flames, I guess. Double Carter Surfer, it's like 4, 4, 10. It's 18. Oh, I don't love it, man. I don't know what else to do though. It's like you want to win Crown City too, and you would definitely want to fill it out if you do, but then I'm basically playing some random 3-drop plus Surfer. Might not be bad. This is actually a tough call. I don't know. I feel like they just keep doubling down left, which is crazy. Oh, maybe not so crazy. Dang, dude. What is this deck, by the way? What is this deck? No idea. Brood. Oh, Brood's kind of one of my... Oh, I don't really want the Brood. They go to 10, Broods go to 12. Like, does that ever hold? No way, right? No way. Am I better off sending Brood here and doing like Surfer Flames? You just have 3 bodies this way, right? I think that's actually, I would have maybe just preferred like a Red Guardian or Torch or something here for the Surfer, but maybe that's okay. You're also buffing left a ton. I don't know where I'm more likely to catch them off guard, right? I like that you turn off Lizard. That's a big deal. I think this is the best way to go, but it's shaky. I don't feel... Oh my good God. Shadow King is completely cracked. Oh my God. I can't pull that back, can I? It's actually going to be closer than it looks. I'm not going to... Am I going to win mid? Hold up. I'm gaining 6. It's going to be a tie mid. Hold up. I actually might pull back left. Wait a minute. I don't think I win right, though. Wait. No, I'm winning mid. I'm winning mid. Am I winning left? Yes! I'm going to win left! What an insane game, dude. They just Shadow Kinged. Are you kidding me? I even tied right thanks to the Crown City. Are you kidding me? They just Shadow Kinged this, and I'm already back up to 14. Are you kidding me, dude? Do you know how tilted I'd be right now as the opponent? By the way, I have no idea what their deck is, but it's cool. It looks like a random assortment of junk, which is, but the fact that it was this competitive is really cool. Dude, I cannot believe we just, this is the double 10 rings here. Jumping us back up there is completely insane. Can you imagine ripping a Shadow King and then instantly being back at 37? Like that is mind-boggling, dude. That is crazy work. Ew, the 10 rings. Bifrost, not too good for us. Agony, we can definitely set up for later. The thing is, like, Agony 10 rings isn't perfect though, so it's like, do you take the buff and waste the Agony, or do you save the Agony, right? I think you just play 10 rings. It's gonna move in anyway. Thanks to Bifrost, so then you just get the buff on Maverick instead, right? Like, there's so many better targets. Oh, does this buff 3 or 6? I think it buffs 3 only, but I don't want to wait because Maverick's so vital here. Hits for Agony are basically, well, Maverick, Carter, Torch really are the dreams, I guess. Shaw's okay, I would say. Certainly not a problem, but Maverick's way better. The game's freaking out. What happens? My internet okay? It's here, caught up. All right, Superior Spider-Man for the opponent. Buffed by Forge already. All right. Hey, very nice. Dang, actually such an insane turn now. Oh my God, all 4 going right. I trust that power output already, I think, because like 10 rings, I think that's okay, right? Like you're already getting 8 from Shang-Chi because he got so buffed. 10 rings is gonna start pumping in 3 per turn. I think I trust it. Oh God, Clea got so big, bro. This deck is looking, it's doing a lot of similar things to us, by the way. It's pretty cool. Probably not a Surfer package, it doesn't necessarily look like. I mean, it could be though. The Flame's filling in my curve a little bit because we know we otherwise never have a 2-drop. I guess you probably do this. I'm just torn, like, do you buff Shaw or not? Like, there's definitely better targets. Brood, Carter, I'm thinking, you know, for the Maverick, right? I don't think you do. Another question is do you even bother going mid? It's the only place you can really effectively debuff, although they do have priority. There's a pretty good chance this hits here. Am I too exposed right now though too? I'm like suddenly like, I don't know, man. I'm only up 10, I'm gaining 3 per turn. That's kind of effectively a 16-point lead. It doesn't really feel that good right now. I don't know. I'm gonna do this and trust. Let's see. Captain Carter for the opponent. That would be an insane Flames of the Faultine hit for sure. Forge hit instead. I will say now left looks pretty inaccessible. 13-point lead, but really, like we said, kind of a... Now that's a hit. Okay, that's certainly a hit. Why did he animate on Surfer, not Carter? That was weird. I guess he just does both. I mean, yeah, it's definitely possible here, right? If right... I mean, I kind of forgot we're also adding another 4 with Surfer for the record. So, you know, it's really a 20-point lead. 20-point lead probably holds because Galacta can't support... You know, I think that should be enough, right? I trust that. Was Clea worth it here? I don't know. Filled in 1 card. I mean, she's kind of a 1/3 at a baseline, so it's not terrible, right? No matter what you do, I guess. Just from a curve flexibility standpoint, it's really kind of only turn 4. You know, she kind of helps on turn 4, but well, yeah, you could have her down on 1 and then get her buffed. Yeah, no, she's definitely worth it. Turn 4 and turn 5, basically, she gets kind of 6 extra power where you don't have any other curve flexibility. I think that's probably right. I mean, yeah, this certainly seems very achievable mid. Carter's going to be a monster, 12 power, so Surfer's also going to be 14. That's already 26. Shaw goes up to 8. You're looking at 34 power mid. I mean, that feels good enough to me. Tin Rings buffing Carter again. Okay. Oh, okay. So they are crazy strong left indeed. Does mid hold though? Flames, whatever. It's not that bad. Zabu, definitely not a problem. Yeah, we're fine. The right holds, mid Giga holds. I mean, it's already practically done. It's gonna be a lot more. Yeah, this is great, man. This is great, dude. Draw back up 5. Another Flames showing up. Yeah, 32 and 31 power here is really nice. Turns out we almost could have beat this too if we'd gone for it. All right, 10 rings. Honestly, might be worth it to just throw in an Altar of Death. I don't know. Only got a great hood play there. No 1-drop for us, sadly. Oh no, I guess we keep it now. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think we want to play Shang-Chi ASAP, so we'll probably just go mid. If we get a rock, it's like not our favorite, but maybe not a disaster because we still buff it at least, right? I don't know what's happening over here, but unless it's hospice or something, we're not going to be too mad. Brood, by the way, is just free Altar of Death if they don't have another way to get there. Oh my god. Okay, that's fine. Timing wise, we dodged that. Thank god. Quake is kind of strong for Shang-Chi though, so we could end up with a rock. I don't know. I don't know. Let's see, I guess. 2x would be actually a really sick card there. You would actually prefer Carter in the front spot. I have New York flexibility. I guess we could move Carter into the front spot anyway, just like move out Shang-Chi or whatever. They don't have to be together. We're just, wait, I wanted to learn earlier in a previous recording. Does this actually still upgrade it? I think it should. It does! Nice! Logically it should, because it doesn't, nothing about the card text is relevant and it feels like a transform. I'm so pumped that that actually worked. Also, I love Nico here. This is perfect. I think, do you maybe go Maverick first? Because you can put the Maverick on the Carter. And like we said, we can still move stuff around to get Carter wherever we want her. Yeah, this has got to be better, right? Do you need, they did get the demon right for Altar of Death, so I might, oh, bro. Oh, Stardust is dying. Oh, it's fine. For a second, I was like, oh no, Stardust is going to turn off my Brood, but it's fine. He's dead. They sacrificed it for energy, which is kind of crazy, actually, if I think about it. So 7 energy this turn. I do actually need Maverick Brood. The question is, do we do it now or surprise them late? I think we surprise them, right? So you go probably like Torch here. Then we move like Maverick, Shang-Chi left. Well, maybe not both. I don't know. We're actually not really trying to win left. We're just kind of trying to make them think about it. We're trying to win mid and right. No, I think this is going to be fine. Do you ever play Torch here? Going to 8 next turn doesn't really do anything for me, right? Maybe opens up an Agony or a Clea, but nothing that interesting anyway. Kitty Pride and Shulao. Okay, so they do have a big kitty dump, but it's not that crazy. So we win right, and we just need to win one more spot. Do we go, I guess, Surfer always? Yeah. So activate the Brood for sure. Then you want to move Shang-Chi. Or actually, I don't know. Carter being there is like a really weird. I guess you just do it like this, right? Like just leave the big guys. Oh, hold up. I want to do a different order here. Hold up. So Shang-Chi goes here. Surfer goes here. Buffs the Maverick one more time. Maverick hits here. Then you go Maverick Brood. You win right. You assume you win mid, but it's not honestly that free. The thing is, the opponent also has to think about left a little bit. I also could just move the Carter left and do everything left for the record too. Do this, I guess. This is probably better, right? Like technically actually still even kind of contest mid if they don't play. But I think this is probably because you get the Carter in the better spot this way and you support Torch this way. Yeah, okay. They think they're going mid because they think right is secure. So this is actually perfect. Yeah, this was smarter. Sad it took me this long to spot it, but definitely the smartest play here. And of course, we know Brood's gonna Giga Hold there. Chill 32. I mean, the problem is I needed more than 4, but you know, Torch ordering there was great too with 10 rings. Torch went off after 10 rings, which is great. I guess that's probably like a play order thing, right? Carter gets up to where she's basically an 18 power card, which is insane. That also supported the Maverick, of course, on the Broodling. Like, this was definitely the move, man. 41's outrageous. This was honestly a good 10 rings game. I've been kind of soft on it. This is one where I feel like I'm just not really going to be sure. I'm going to go through this whole day and not totally be sure what I think about Shang-Chi. Fist bump opponent. Good luck out there. We missed our 1-drop. Valhalla's pretty insane for us. Actually, even kind of okay on 10 rings, arguably. I think you definitely still play this on 2, right? You don't wait. Yeah. I think you play Torch next. Although you kind of want Carter next, but you also want Agony next. Maybe you just put Maverick elsewhere for now. Leah comes in too. Okay, so yeah, let's just load up Maverick like here. Then next turn we go Agony Carter. Oh, but then we're gonna. Oh yeah, no. Then 10 rings will buff the Carter. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, that's chill. I mean, Agony Maverick is also insane for the record, so I don't know which is better. Electro ramp first steps Galactus stuff. Okay, got one big boy to beat. Our deck's honestly not that great at going across like multiple things. I think we saved the Maverick for like a Brood, right? I think we don't need it on the Carter. I think she's gonna be plenty big. War Machine. Okay, so assuming an Infinite's in the mix too here. Thankfully that's not a crazy power dump. And I like that they're putting power into my Carter location because we're actually gonna be really strong. Going to a 6 power Carter. They're gonna fill the board here, so let's see how bad it gets. Okay, that is... It's bad, but it's fixed. Surely this wins, right? Like, Carter just gets monster big here, and we start farming buffs already. Next turn is just like Brood Torch, right? This has to hold, right? It's going to 7-8 by the end. So that's already like 24. Well, 24 plus 9, only 33, right? But I'm not counting the other buffs. Problem is, like, Galactus is going to be gaining every turn. I might have to use the Maverick buff here to stop. Oh, I hate it, but I might need to stop Galactus' first steps from hitting. I need him to be turned off immediately. Also, does he go off before 10 rings? Because that actually really matters here a lot, right? Like, oh, we're 35. Okay, 36. Yes, we stopped the Galactus only because of the Clea buff. So then the question becomes, can you win another spot with only like Brood Torch? Oh, that seems terribly, terribly bad. Oh no. I don't like that at all. How much is this? -6. They're still at 14. Oh no. Torch is worth 4, I guess, right? Oh, I don't. Was this actually worth it or not, man? I don't think we ever win this. Don't they just support Ebony Maw and we lose here? There's no way we win this. I just don't have a good combination of power here. There's no way. Flames does it. Yeah, it just took too much to win this, right? Oh, dude, there's no chance. 0 chance. I'm just gonna play a big guy here and we always lose. Yeah, it's dang, dude, it just took too much to get there left. But I don't think we would have won this without the Clea buff from Maverick. Like, numerically, it looks like we would have, right? Because we're up by 6 and it was only a 3 power buff. So you might be saying, hey, you know, you didn't need that 3 power. But remember, Galactus first steps is triggering left off of like Electro or whatever. So they would actually be at 39 if I hadn't won that first time as close as it was, right? So they would have had 39 and we would only have 38. So it just wouldn't have got there. Dang, dude. They really did hit the nuts, by the way. They had everything big on time. Double Dragon Lord. Like, like, you know, the Valhalla for them was worth like 16 points. For me, it was worth 3, I guess, right? It buffs Garter, which triplicates. But yeah, I don't think we had a better line. I don't know, dude. It's a good game. Like, I'd rather be playing their deck, to be honest, too. Like, that's my kind of deck, right? I love that. This deck's like, yeah, you know. All right, double agony. Sure. Do you go double 10 rings on the agonies? I mean, agonies certainly have way better targets normally, but do I want double 10 rings? So it kind of needs to go there. Isle of Silence kind of does matter for us, actually. I mean, this is only good if you hit exactly Shang-Chi very soon. I don't know. This may not be right. This may be wrong. Like, you gotta hit Shang-Chi. That's a little tough too already. A lot of big decks today. I love it, actually. It's cool. I love seeing all the big decks out here. So Brood's pretty terrible this game. We do have priority, so Quake here could be kind of disruptive, but we don't actually. It's not really, right? Dude, Prodigy sucks. Like, dude, this turn sucks. I don't expect them to play anything big this turn, right? So the Quake's probably not really all that relevant. They did play something. It's gonna copy. Do they want it to copy? They probably don't care that it copied, but they're probably not pumped either. Oh, it won them that. Oh, dude, come on. It won them the first steps. That sucks. Okay, this is actually a good hit for once. All right, do we throw in a Nico just to kind of like try to massage things into the right spots later? I mean, you could hit Maverick here, would be the only problem. Also, do you want this demon actually going off? I don't know, probably not. Probably not. Double Maverick's cool, could definitely make some plays. You could also go like Nico Prodigy or something next turn to try to get even more Mavericks, and then, you know, land on a big Shaw or Carter or something. Carter, pretty risky though. Wow, Doom 2099. That's another card I wanted to play again lately. I haven't seen many Doom 2099. Like another forgotten card, which I kind of did yesterday. Yeah, Clea, Prodigy. We have priority actually, so Nico Prodigy would be pretty sweet too. Nico Clea Prodigy, I mean to say. And then you just try to hit a big payoff card. Torch, Carter, arguably, although mid's weird, but hopefully it gets full. So how many? I'm taking up 2 more spots. So it's like 1, 2, and then I have 2 spots remaining. So actually, weirdly, oh, but I'm turning off Sinister London, so I don't really care anyway. That's fine. That'll be perfect. Yeah. Although I want to copy the big thing. I don't think the Nico's right. I think you just leave the Nico. It's scary because the opponent also does have crazy big cards to potentially copy. That's the thing. They're playing 1 card per turn. How bad could it be? Isle of Silence is really bad for them too with the Dooms. I don't know. Like, you know, Dr. Doom, for instance, not a great card on Sinister London. Blink, Doom 2099 turns into Dr. Doom. So they're locked out, right? So we definitely don't have to worry about the London anymore. They have 1 spot remaining to play here. I mean, with all my Prodigies and Mavericks, we literally cannot lose, right? They're just going to play like Red Hulk left. I don't see a way to lose, right? Shang-Chi is not really what we were looking for, but it's better than... This is just forcing a win, right? Because you know Shang-Chi goes right and mid. You know those are locked in. You're safe. Surfer goes over here. Doesn't even matter. Honestly, we could probably win left too if it was just Red Hulk. You know, like we have how many insane buffs, right? That's like 9 and 8. So we're getting 17 power and buffs to our Shang-Chi. So he's going to be 22 power right. That would be also left. So we would have 34 power left. Plus 10 rings buffs for another 3 would be 37, plus Surfer buffs for another 3 or another 6 would be 43 points left. So we could actually also just win left for free if we wanted. Honestly, it's 100% just a guarantee here. I think no problems at all. All right, no 1-drop for our 10 rings. I thought 3 would be enough. Even though Agony's not really one you love to buff, but it's okay. You know, just playing it has that future upside. Speaking of, there's that future upside. What do you know? Let's go. I think you Shang on 3 and you just do it next to it. It's fine. You don't have to stack all of your buffed guys in one spot. You know. Oh, okay. We are in. Do you go Shaw here maybe? Just to really win Hala? Opponent might just say, hey, I'm screwed already. I don't know. Like as soon as they see Shang-Chi, they may give up, right? I kind of wish this buffed itself as well, but I don't know. Maybe too good. Maybe not though. Oh my god, they are in on right, dude. They might turn it off if they get the Merlin card when they see this, because they're like, oh crap. Oh crap. So Shaw is the best at winning immediately. So I'm probably gonna do the Shaw, to be honest. This would be the best, like, best play, I think. Like, surely this holds anyway, right? How do they beat this? I'm already going to 9, 10, 11, 12. They don't have 8 points, do they? They could. It's turn 4. I guess you got to do this. It's not my favorite, though. I'd really also rather do Maverick. Maverick's slightly bigger than Torch. I'm going to do the Maverick. It wants more turns getting by. I mean, so does Shaw. Okay, they didn't go for it. They're going to turn it off. Yeah, they're turning it off. Okay. They got lucky they hit presence, I would argue. That was kind of scary otherwise. Toxie Doxie fills the curve here for me, but super risky play. Super risky play. Carter, unfortunately, getting bumped up there is tough, too. Leah's a little late. I mean, again, like, Shaw is, like, technically your best guy here, right? And then maybe you just go Clea and try to build yourself a little spot here. I don't know how you win like this, though, because, like, Carter's not it. You need Shaw elsewhere in order to get strong elsewhere, because you're already pretty strong here. I mean, I guess Maverick kind of makes you strong elsewhere no matter what. Do you Maverick Clea? It doesn't help you on a curve fit. Torch doesn't go in anywhere. It's like Surfer plus Brood's what I really want to find here. But even like, I don't know, a Red Guardian or something might be okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm a little technically worried about like a Shulao here, right? Although it looks like they played this first. Oh, once in future. That's just making more space to beat me. So Shaw definitely feels solid here. Scarlet Spider, you never know, man. You never know, dude. Well, we're definitely going to be a little exposed here. Prodigy is just not really it, right? Yeah, you kind of need like... I mean, like, technically maybe this holds, but it depends on Scarlet Spider's size and location. Like, Prodigy's just a 3-4, right? He's dead. I need a Brood. I would have played Brood left and Surfer mid if we hit what we wanted. Shulao is going to 20, so that does win left. It's over. Dang, dude. Good try. Good force by the opponent. Yeah, I mean, we just straight up needed Brood, right? I guess Brood only would have been 12. No, Brood would have been insane with Maverick. Yeah, we would have won with Brood very easily, right? Brood would have had 7 extra, so it would have been like, you know, 9s. We basically just didn't really hit, you know, like it's kind of like we almost need one more like self-sufficient, or if this wasn't debuffed by Iceman, actually, too, we win, by the way, right? A 1-drop into 10. Do we take it? Maybe, yeah. Ooh, Maverick's pre-buffed. I love it. Nico location transform. Honestly, not my favorite. I'm like actually not sure playing the Nico in one's worth it. I think Clea is 100% obviously worth it, right? Like that's the whole point of the Clea. I'm not so sure that Nico is worth it though. I think just losing 1 power on the on reveal's kind of okay. I think it's just like, hey, I'd rather get a good Nico result. You know, if she gets 2x for instance right now, she's gonna be totally cracked. Can I find a Shang-Chi? Let's go. Oh, hey, screw the Shang-Chi. We don't care. Hey, don't ever have 2 bodies here. So I think I just throw in the Red Guardian. He's probably the least useful. Obviously, it doesn't really matter if we turn this off, but just the worst body I have to transform, I guess. So 28 power, right? Shang-Chi's gone. Can Shang-Chi upgrade the Hulk now? I don't know. I doubt it. Copy to hand on the Maverick could be pretty sweet here. You kind of have to play it next turn, but then you're looking at an insane brood left, which wins left, and you're really strong right already. Maybe you, yeah, I think this is a fine spot actually. Yeah, this is a good Nico result. So turn 6 is basically just gonna be brood plus thing. I don't even know. If you got a cheap card here, it would be nice. Agony Maverick or something insane. Yeah, maybe we reinforce this a little bit. This Hulk is gonna scale, so because you might just end up with like a Carter here too. Buff one brood to win left because you assume that's definitely gonna be enough. You're adding, you know. Oh my god. Oh my god, dude. They picked the wrong deck for that. Oh my god. They absolutely picked the wrong deck for that. Okay, so we know Brood's 100% gonna hold. I mean, do we even have to worry about this Carter at all? Like, in a weird way, Torch is like actually just as good, maybe, right? You just play Torch because it's more fun? I don't know. They both do like the same thing, right? Oh, well, hold up. We can sequence this in a way. No, they don't both do the same thing because we can sequence this. How do I undo my whole turn? Oh my god, no, they don't both do the same thing. You can sequence this in a way where you buff this and then you do this and your brood goes to 80 million points. Actually just goes to 80 million. Like, that's the legitimate number. It's actually just like 80, 90 million. Realistically, like 190 or something. I don't know. 22 times 3, 60, 66. Gladiator does not hit. Shaw is enormous, but he is not bigger than 22 power broodlings. Yeah, okay. Shang-Chi, sorry, buddy. You missed the show on this one. Sorry, friend. Hey, Clea is fantastic news. Yes. Clea 10 rings. We love it. Find me the Shang-Chi. We're going to go off here. War Machine equals no skill. I love it. So people just get like certain cards they're just absolutely hate and they make it their entire brand. It's really fun. War Machine's a kind of funny one in the scheme of the universe, I'd say. There was a while there where War Machine Storm stuff was pretty nasty, so I get it. Hey, Quicksilver 10 rings. So they may be doing a Wiccan deck. This is what I tried initially and I just hated it. I really hated it. They're getting a Crossbones. I'm getting a Galactus first step that's already buffed. That's pretty cool, actually. Maverick, or do we go hard mid with like Brood already? That's not exactly hard, I would say. Maybe just go Maverick here. Set up for a potential strong Shang-Chi. Good lead for our Galactus first steps. I think there's a decent chance I play that on 6, by the way. It's just already so fitting. Boom, 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 boom. Is this insane? Kind of, maybe? 18 feels a little exposed to Galactus first steps specifically, right? So maybe you just load up the Brood like we talked about. I don't know. I guess if you do, you already Maverick, right? Like, let's turn theirs off. Let's make ours stronger. Let's just really win the first step spot here. Oh, Nidavellir is fantastic for my Maverick. Are you kidding me, dude? Are you kidding me? Yes! We just not. Oh, they're mad. You embraced the risk, sir. You embraced it. Oh my God, what a hit, dude! What a hit. Maverick is. They're changing their name right now to Maverick equals no skill, which is probably true. I would say that's more accurate. Oh my God. What you doing? Let me see it. I never got a good look at it earlier. It was too dark. Where is it? Oh my God, your anglerfish puppet. It does light up. Jump, 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 jump. Look at that. Wow. You're the weirdest kid. You love anglerfish. Can you say hi to my camera for a little bit? Say hi. Show them your anglerfish. Wow. Why do you like anglerfish so much?
They have teeth.
They have teeth? What else?
A light.
A light. Yeah, where's the light?
Oh,
On their head, yeah. Can you show me on your head where it is? Right there, yeah. What do they use the light for?
Dark.
In the dark, yeah. But what do they? What? Why do they like that light? What's it for? Helps them find other fish to eat. Jump, 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 jump.